Today I'm going to walk you through a basic maintenance on an Aprilaire 700 humidifier or an Aprilaire 760 humidifier. They're pretty much the same thing, except one has a transformer and it's an older generation. The 760s were made about 10 years ago. After you remove the cover by unlatching the hinge on the bottom and sort of swinging it out and pushing it up, you want to remove the filter and then clean up on the inside and just inspect the overall condition here. I want you to look at this distribution tube, make sure there's no visible cracks or any sort of damage or wear on it. If it's more than 5 years old, they're going to recommend that you replace it. I'll do a separate video on that in the future. You take your filter over to a mop sink or a kitchen sink and start taking apart the top of this. Leave a comment if you know what the top is called. I always draw a blank on the name of the actual part. I take the new filter out of the box and go ahead and grab my old filter and put it in the box. This helps cut down on the mess because these things are really flaky. They're, just dust everywhere. Then you want to clean up the housing really well. This will keep all of the, at least the loose debris out of the drain. It's not like super important that you get it 100% clean, but the cleaner you get it, the better off you're going to be. Right there is very important. The pink part is spray painted on the top. It can be any color. I don't know, there's no rhyme or reason to it, but that goes up top. When you're putting the filter back in the humidifier, there's a slot at the top right here. You want to make sure that goes back. That's for the distribution tube to slide through there. And you want to make sure that the bottom of the drain is going into the drain spud. There's little clasps here on the top or hinges that go onto this lip on the top of the humidifier. It's very important that you line this up. If you don't get it lined up correctly, the humidifier will not work. The circuit board will not make a connection on the Molex plug. There's at the bottom there's also another little locking clip. After you get everything back in place and you hear it click together, you can go ahead and plug it back in and ensure that the water supply is on. Once the water supply is on, you can turn your humidifier on and test it. It's always a good idea to run this for 15 minutes and watch it because sometimes things can leak. And if it has a leak, it's most likely the distribution tube needs to be replaced. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be doing repairs and a full installation on this channel in the future.